Hello, everyone. My name is McKeon. I'm from Ireland, so I don't speak Greek, so I'll speak very slowly and distinctly in English, unfortunately, here today. So today I'm representing OpenAI, and what I'm going to talk about today is how companies are moving from AI experiments into sort of real commercial impact. So not just using AI as a chatbot, but really thinking about how to change how work gets done across teams, systems, and customer experiences. And I think I know the answer to this already, but a quick raise of hands. Who here has heard of ChatGPT? Okay, expected that. Secondly, who here has heard of Codex? A few less hands. And finally, who here has heard of Frontier? Okay, a couple. I expected that. So I'll be covering these today. And the question that I kind of want to give to the audience today is not sort of like whether people are using AI or not. The question we should be asking is how we can turn that AI usage into measurable impact in the enterprise. Before we talk about AI, I think it helps to sort of zoom out. And a lot of you will know this intuitively, but for most of human history, world GDP as a proxy for global economic output was flat. And then that curve changed. Agriculture, industrial machinery, electricity, computing, the internet. Each new wave gave people new leverage in the modern world. The important pattern is not just the progress of human progress, it's the compression. Major technology eras used to last thousands of years, then centuries, then decades. We are now entering what is called the intelligence age, where the cycle compresses again. So, the question for every business leader or e-commerce executive or digital marketing executive that's here today is, if intelligence itself becomes scalable across the organization, how quickly does the way we work, sell, serve, market, and operate change within your organization? So, to bring us to the present day, in November of 2022, AI moved into the mainstream. Within 5 days, ChatGPT had over 1 million weekly active users, making it the fastest adopted app in human history. Today, ChatGPT has over 1 billion weekly active users. ChatGPT made advanced AI usable for everyday people, not just technical teams. So, for an audience like this matters because consumers are already using AI to ask questions, to compare options, discover products, and make decisions. The opportunity isn't really theoretical anymore. The behavior is already changing. Companies need to decide how to participate in that shift. This is a timeline of OpenAI's product releases since 2015. The timeline's not really meant to be read line by line, but what's really important is the slope of the product releases. AI capability has moved very quickly from research breakthroughs into products that people use every single day. But there's a gap. The models and the products can do far more than what people are using them for today. We at OpenAI call this the overhang, the capability overhang. And the opportunity is to close this gap, turn existing AI capability into real workflows, into productivity and better customer outcomes. Most people today still use ChatGPT for asking questions and getting answers. My goal today is to enlighten you on how far AI is advanced since that ChatGPT moment in 2022. The first wave was chat. Ask a question, get an answer. Then reasoning improved how models solved harder problems. We are now in the next era of agents. Agents are systems that can use tools, follow instructions, and complete multi-step work. This is the shift I really want to emphasize. From asking questions to getting work done. Intelligence that lives inside your workflows, AI stops being a separate tool and starts becoming the operating system of your business. Intelligence is no longer the constraint. The constraint is whether enterprises can unlock that intelligence across their business, deploy it safely, and truly lead in this next era of the intelligence era. A metaphor that I really like, that I think makes a bit of sense of this, is the brain and the body. We've moved from purely the model capabilities, i.e. the brain, your ChatGPT 5.5, whatever it may be, to the systems that make that intelligence actually useful, i.e. the body. So that's being able to connect your intelligence to your computer, to your apps, your permissions, your observability, auditability, and agent identity. With that in mind, we have Codex. Codex is a concrete example of how we shift from AI that just simply answers questions to how do you move work forward. The easiest way to understand what Codex is it's not just a tool for engineers for building software. It's a way to delegate work that touches and controls your computer, your software, your apps, your data, your files, and all your different systems within your workplace. You describe the system you want or the outcome you want. Codex takes the relevant context, plans the next steps, and makes and creates an artifact for using your apps and computers, runs the checks, and then brings a result back to you to review as the human in the loop. You can think of Codex as an orchestration layer for your computer. Just to give an example here, I use Codex in plain English to add availability messaging to my retail site. The goal was to drive urgency to the checkout process. Codex plans the approach, writes the code, runs the tests. Then it delivers a packaged set of files and clear next steps to make the feature come to life. And that changes who gets to build. It's not just software engineers anymore that gets to build. Codex is for everyone to build software within their companies. The mindset change for this is extremely important. AI is not just another productivity tool. It actually changes how work gets done in the organization. So a practical question for you guys to kind of think about is, what's one repeatable workflow in your business or your role that you wish was 30 to 60 minutes faster every single week? That could be campaign briefs, reporting, merchandising analysis, customer support summaries, content localization, or pricing checks. These are the places where AI starts to create real operational leverage. And then looking at how AI has been adopted previously across organizations, we kind of saw two main paths. One starts with employees. You give people access to tools like ChatGPT and Codex, and they begin using them in their daily work. The other starts with systems. Companies build large automated systems, even entirely new products, with our APIs to build things like customer support services and advisory services. So in practice, this has tended to look two different ways. ChatGPT and Codex spreads bottoms up from employee usage, or API systems are built top-down as major initiatives. But something was missing in the middle. Automation at the team and department level. That's the gap that our new suite of agents are designed to fill. I'm very excited about this and will address the bigger AI value gaps in terms of what agents can do in the organization. So when we say agents, it's a very loaded term. When we say agents, we mean systems that can do more than just answer a question. We mean systems that can do things for you. They can use tools to complete steps and operate within guardrails in your governed environment. For e-commerce and marketing teams, that could mean preparing a weekly performance readout, checking product quality data, drafting localized campaign copies, summarizing customer feedback, and coordinating across systems. You can now automate workflows with agents. To make an agent useful in the enterprise, they need 4 things. They need to be easy to build, the right tools, govern safely, and run where the work actually happens today. That's what's really exciting about this. How much non-technical teams can now automate their workflows with tools like this. But the next question we hear is, what happens when you don't just have a few agents, but thousands of agents? How do you manage them? That's where Frontier comes in. Frontier is our platform for deploying and managing agents safely at scale. It's about giving agents business context, execution environments, evaluation, governance, so they can operate safely across your systems of record. Frontier connects to systems that usually live in silos. Your data warehouses, CRM, ticketing tools, your internal apps. That gives AI coworkers the same shared business context that your teams currently rely on. From there, agents can reason over data, run code, use tools, and take action inside a governed environment. And as they work, the systems improve, learning from interactions, evaluating their own performance over time. So the more work that agents do, the better they get at the work that matters most. This is the broader vision for OpenAI. An enterprise intelligence platform. Models at the foundation, ChatGPT for every worker, agents and codecs for every team, APIs for builders, and commerce and discovery for e-commerce and digital marketing brands. We're helping build the future of AI across merchandising, corporate, operation, and store experience. The goal is very simple for what we are doing here at OpenAI. Helping organizations move from experimenting with AI from operating with AI. And that's my talk for today. Thank you.
Thank you, Sean. Do you have any question for Sean? Or we can ask ChatGPT.
I don't mind, whatever you
I think your job will be easier, right?
I think it might
If
be
I
a
need
bit
something to ask you, why don't I write it down in the ChatGPT?
You can if you want, yeah. It'll give you an answer, but won't give you an opinion.
That's why they don't have questions, I suppose. Right?
Exactly.
Thanks a lot. I will do like basketball. Nothing, no.